shit. Yeah.
Let me check.
You're gonna check it? GMS. No. Yo, I can. This shit.
You were live.
Yeah, come. Yeah, I think you have to turn the volume of your music a little bit down.
Too high?
Oh no, so like no, it's good. It's good. But yeah, man.
Are we good?
Go.
Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh,
Howard.
Hashem, Yahweh,
Oshai.
Hashem, Hara, Kodash.
Kakodesh.
Double honors to the elders and apostles and great Muslim taught us this truth. Peace and blessings to the hopefully elect, the 144,000 men across the four winds, pushing the truth and wholehearted sincerity across the four winds. It's the GMS Germany camp with the brother from the GMS Holland camp, coming back together for a live stream, to bring out some news, various topics, and link up, the topics with the prophecies that are written in the scriptures. To the people that we do understand the oracles of the Most High, and that we're doing this work in truth and sincerity. You know what I'm saying? So, without further, go ahead.
Got a scripture, man.
Me too.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, "Measure thou the time diligently in itself, when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before. Then shalt thou understand that it's the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made." So what we're doing basically is, we're measuring the time by watching the news, looking all around us, and all those events that are following themselves. We're filtering them through the scriptures. And then we can see the time that we're in, because we were being told that we shall not be in darkness, concerning the time that we're going to be in, according to 1 Thessalonians chapter 5.
That's right. That's true, man. Because we've seen a lot of things happening, man. You see civil unrest everywhere. You see times and basically laws getting changed. You see Esau coming down with his great wrath because he knows he has but a short time. So we have to really analyze the news and basically break it down with the scriptures, man. And through the spirit, we have to do that to warn the sheep, to prepare the people, and also to warn the people that they don't have any excuse, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because we want them, because the elders and apostles want them from the jump about all these things that happen right now, and they didn't want to listen. So how heavy are going to be the judgment then for them, man? Like I preached also this Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3, and it says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry." So we've seen the prophecies written down 1,000 years ago now coming to pass, man. Now fulfilling themselves. So we're seeing that the Most High is true and not a liar, man. So everything that's written in the scripture is going to come to pass. And we're seeing a fullness right before our eyes. And you should really question yourself if you right now coming into the truth only because you see the signs, man. You should really examine yourself on that, man. Or if you only believe because you saw, or because you heard the word, that's the thing. But yeah, okay, you got another thing?
Yeah, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
"Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I have put in their mouth, said the Lord Jehovah, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true."
What was that? I didn't hear.
What do you say?
I didn't hear the precepts like it.
Oh, it's like it. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 1. "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I have put in thy mouth, said the Lord Jehovah, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true." So we're being told, we basically being commanded by the Most High, whose name is Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, to speak unto his people, which are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, but also those that were scattered among the heathen nations that might look like the heathen nations, but this lineage actually does belong to, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, according to the father's seed line. and then we have to speak, the prophecies concerning that, in the streets on the YouTube.
Mhm.
But
Sure.
eventually the time will come that, the prophets are going to be taken away, which we can see, you know, all around us, all those signs. We see those things coming to pass. We see that over in the Netherlands, we see the curfew has been implemented, which caused us to basically start camp earlier, be done earlier with camp.
Mhm.
But you also see that they're taking away the videos,
That's
and,
right.
and things like that. You know.
Come. Basically, deleted things, coming up with new laws, the
Yeah.
draconian laws, to basically
Yeah.
take away the so-called free speech. What we're gonna go into also, because
Mhm.
you see now they're flagging everything. Because I remember an article from a Swedish politician. He said, "Can we hate anymore?" He said, "Literally, can we hate anymore?" Because he knows,
Mhm.
man, everything that you say against another person, they're gonna use it against you. Because if you just speak your open mind out about the things that's going on, for example, the Sodomites, you're against them, you know, you get flagged or get even arrested. Why? Because they said, didn't they say that we have free speech? So I
Mhm.
can have my own opinion about certain people, but you can have a opinion about me. So if I basically go against you, you can say fuck me and go to jail and everything. But if I speak against you, I have to go to jail.
Yep.
See, hypocrisy, man. And this is what the world is upside down, man. You know.
That's
Let
why
me
it
get.
says in Habakkuk chapter 1 verse
Uh,
4.
uh,
Therefore the law is slack,
uh,
and judgment doth never go forth. For the wicked doth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth. So the actual law that's supposed to be put in place, is the law of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, which is a just, righteous law, you know.
that's right.
And those people are actually supposed to be put to death. But right now they can free roam around, do their things, and be, showing those things openly. They hide not their sin as Sodom and Gomorrah.
Got a precept for you. Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 20. It's like it. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil,
Um,
that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
exactly, man.
And that's exactly what Tazawa was saying, how this whole world is turned upside down, and they take the wickedness of this world and make it sweet and make it seem like it's an okay thing to be a part of those things,
Mm-hmm.
and thus making everything upside down.
That's right. Also, quick
That's why it
precept.
says destruction unto them. Woe means destruction.
That's right. I got a quick precept also for this. Isaiah chapter 29 and verse. On episode 15, it says, "Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark, and they say, Who seeth us, and who knoweth us?" Verse 16, "Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay." So you see in Esau's, like we said before, turn things upside down, man. This whole world is out of course, man. The foundation of this world, like it says in Psalms 82 and 5, is out of course, man. And the whole world life and wickedness. Everything like like the brother Yanko read before, everything that's seen as should be seen as evil is seen as good.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that is righteous is seen as wickedness, man. So everything that you have is the whole world is really like upside down, man. Like the scriptures say, man. It's
Okay.
completely out of order. This is why Yahushua gonna come back with the fury to destroy this place. That's why you see all these things happen right now. That's why you see the people protesting. That's why you see the people rise. Basically, that's why you see the sedition among the men, because they see, hey, something is alright in this world, and the spirit of Yahweh Shemiyosha is upon them to do these things.
Okay.
So to finish off very quickly, the precept. For sure the work say to him that made it, he made me not, or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding. And that's what Esau basically doing, man. Esau is doing this. They question the Most High. They basically have a God complex. They say like, yeah, why are we made like that? Why are humans made like that? this the way of thinking that only men and female can be together is wrong thinking. So they question the Most High in every edge they can, man.
Mm-hmm.
And they are the creation of the Most High. So you're created by the Creator, and you question the Creator how He created you. What the fuck, man? Showing you how destroyed this world is, you know. But yeah,
man.
come.
So we had a couple of articles, prepared. So I'll share my screen and then we'll just, hop through the spirit. The first one is going into the basically silencing social media, which is it's going into Twitter at first, but we also know that if they strike Twitter, eventually this will also boil down to YouTube as well.
That's right.
So let me see if screen
And everything else too, man. Because Google bought everything, man. Google got WhatsApp, Google got Instagram, Facebook. They're all owned by the same company. And so YouTube also. So once one strike comes on one about a certain thing, it's sort of trickle, like the Ox said, trickle on down to all the other social media platforms.
Okay. So this is it's from basically shithitsthefan.plan.com, which is shtfplan.com, and the title is Twitter's Jack Dorsey says the social media purge will last long after Biden's inauguration. Once you start to purge something, it's basically trying to do away with it, trying to get rid of it.
That's right.
So it says Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey has said that censorship is bigger than one account. After permanently suspending President Donald Trump from the platform, he has suggested that the deletion of speech, like of free speech on his platform, will continue long after Joe Biden is inaugurated. So we're talking about the deletion of free speech.
That's right. That's right.
Because
That's right.
in their, if I'm correct, in their Second Amendment, in their basically in their own law, it talks about how they are able to have free speech. And through the Spirit, the Most High made it that way for us also to say, to do our bidding for Yahweh Shem Shai. But once they started to lead this is gonna go down towards the famine of the word, which is gonna be prophesied, about as well in this video.
Look at the priest on deck also. But what I want just to add to his saying, because you have to understand certain things are already blocked, man. So for example, in Germany, you're not allowed to speak about the Amalekites, and also I think in Holland it started to basically it started already also, right? So you're saying that they No, just bring it up.
They are in December 2020. They were busy with going into how they're gonna implement, basically stricter things concerning speaking against these Amalekites. But what those things are gonna be, we don't know yet. But they're busy with, their wicked devices and planning things.
Yeah. So like we said, so you're seeing things changing, man. And what everything that happens in Europe gonna spread around the whole world. And that's the thing, because you have to understand that Europe, especially like I always say, and also Austria, listen, Austria is part of Europe, so like it, but I mean like in Germany, I always look to Bavaria. Why? Because I always start everything there. And then it starts in Germany, then it trickles down to the other nations. So the same thing you're seeing right now happening, because you have already here in Germany restrictions of speech, but they still say you got a free speech, which makes no sense. And now it's spreading upon the whole world. Everywhere is speaking about these Amalekites, like you basically get fined, or you can be put to jail, man.
Yeah.
Suing you in all kinds of ways, taking information away because you just said one phrase with them involved, man.
Yeah.
Showing you that the times are changing, they're showing you that this word soon be taken away.
There's this this saying that says, Salakia was the brother coming in. What was it saying? Yeah, there's this saying that says those that you are not allowed to basically criticize are basically those that are in power. You know,
God, that's right. That's right.
we are not allowed to criticize those Amalekites, so we know that they are in power. Just as the scripture says in the book of Job.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which I can quickly grab as well.
Come.
So this is Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
Come.
You know, so the Most High, he gave, you know, the earth into the hand of the wicked, which refers to Esau, Edom, the so-called white men upon the earth. We also know that one of the descendants from Esau is Amalek, you know, the chief tribe of these Edomites. You know, and there are also those, you know, that the Most High allowed them to basically, you know, cover the people, you know, of the scriptures, you know, proclaim themselves to be the Most High, you know, in their image, you know, in their so-called white people version, and with the Messiah, with the angels, you know, with the people of the scriptures themselves, you know, and
not one dark skinned or melanated angel is ever seen, man. When you Google God or heaven, you see melanated angels, man.
That's right.
It's very funny because last week or the week prior to that, you know, I spoke with this Orthodox women at my job, and I knew that those Orthodox churches, they have these original paintings, you know, from back in the days that actually have the dark-skinned saints on them. So I asked her to show them, and she came up with the cracker version. I was like, nah, that ain't the truth. That's not it, because I've seen the ones that were original. You know, there were basically pictures from the biblical art, wherein Jake was basically present. And then she said, no, that cannot be it. You know. Then I asked her, like, why not? You know, do you have a problem with that if it's that the case? She said, no, you know what the thing is? You know, it's not supposed to be like that. No, it's not supposed to be like that. You're not supposed to be dark skinned. I was like, man, the racism and the hatred, man, is for real.
That's the thing, man, because these people are blinded by the leader, man. This wickedness of this world covered their eyes, man. Because Esau came out with these false delusions, with these lies and deceit, and basically, like it says in Revelation 27, man, Satan went out to deceive the whole world, man. And that's what you're seeing. Esau is going out to deceive the whole world that he's the Most High, that he's the power, that he's the ruling class, but he's nothing but a wild beast, man. He should be like it says in Job 30, man. Job didn't even want him to lay besides his dogs because he knew he did will do some filthy shit with them, which is seen right now. I saw just on yesterday on Instagram, man, some cracker basically licking the tongue of the dog. Basically, like the dog is there like this barking, and he go close to kissing his tongue and shit, man. This is a beast. You should treat him like a beast, but they, like we always say, also in Germany, you see heavy. They treat him as children, man. I saw yesterday the dog with a raincoat on, man. I was like, oh, today was it? I was today even. He had a raincoat on, man. I'm like, what the fuck, man? It's a dog. What you doing, man? But showing you that these people, how these people can be then the chosen people of the Lord, man. How can be such filthy beasts the chosen people of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man? Showing you there's something that's right in this world. You know, and I got a quick precept, and it says Isaiah chapter 60 and 20. 60 and 2, Salakia. And it says, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But Yahweh shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. See? So gross darkness upon the world, man. And darkness and blindness that these people can't see. Because when it's dark, you can see shit. When it's really pitch dark, you can even see your own face, your own hand, man. So showing you that these people are completely blind in this world, and this world has to go. Because wickedness is ruling right now, but righteousness has to be established upon this planet Earth, man. But yeah, man.
Man.
Back to the article.
Go back to the article, Bookshelf.
So it says James O'Keefe from Project Veritas has released a new video showing Dorsey saying the elimination of free speech on Twitter is coming. It's about to be an echo chamber for obedient slaves.
See?
So they're showing you like, hey, only those that go with their program are allowed to have speech on their platform.
That's right. That's right. And also, what you have to understand is, in the condition how the world is right now, what they're allowed to do, they are really seen as cattle and also as slave, because the only thing is allowed to do is what? Go to sleep, wake up, work, go home, and get the food to survive. That's it. This is the only thing that you're allowed to do right now, because of this supposedly virus that's going around you. Showing you that they see you as slaves, and now even saying it openly, man. Only they that obey the beast basically gonna live, like it says in Revelation 13 and 15. If you don't worship the beast, if you don't worship this way of living, the things that they set up, you're gonna die.
Yep.
And it's what you see more and more coming. So we're gonna come in harsh times, man. This all is leading to the end time, the hour of temptation, the chip, the final test, man. And that's what we're seeing. Yeah.
Come. Right,
Come. So yeah, man. Is there more in the article?
Yeah, there's.
Come on, then just keep on reading. Like, just bring out the points, and then we're just gonna hit the scriptures, man.
So it says Project Veritas said it obtained the leaked video, which is dated to January 8, from a Twitter insider, who ostensibly captured it during a virtual company meeting. In the clip, Dorsey also cites Twitter's recently ramped up efforts to expunge all accounts related to QAnon online conspiracy community following a violent disturbance on Capitol Hill. Last week, arguing they should provide a model for content policing going forward.
See, content policing. Why should you? So if you have a free speech, we can say whatever you want, which means free speech. Let me look up real quick the words "free" in the etymology, man, because I want to look it up what it says, man. Free.
In the meantime, I'm gonna. Oh yeah, you already done, huh?
I got it already. Yeah. And it says in English, freo, and it says from Old English, and it says exempt from, not in bondage, acting of one's own will. So supposedly you have your own will. You can do whatever you want when you're free. So free speech means you can say what you want, but you can't say shit, because they said they're gonna police what you post, police what you're doing. You can't say your open opinion anymore. Why? Because if you say, for example, you're against the whole thing that's going on right now, they're gonna see you as a conspiracy theorist. They're gonna basically cut you out of the world. They're gonna cut you out of the system. That's what you're seeing right now.
It's funny that you mentioned that, man. Because over here in the Netherlands, there's this channel. I don't remember the name from the YouTube channel, but he was an interviewer, and he interviewed a couple of people, concerning the things that are going on, and concerning conspiracy. And what had happened is that the police basically called him to ask, what's going on? Do we need to be afraid? Do we need to be, do we need to watch out for anything that can go wrong concerning you, whether it's against you or something that you can do? We're already seeing that these cops, this government is already, keeping an eye on those people that are thinking differently, than what the mainstream people, basically the sheeple, between brackets, believe, that do go follow the ways of the system,
That's right. I got a precept for you. Or better said, two precepts. Real quick, this Galatians chapter 4 and verse what's Galatians 4? Yeah, 4 and 16, and it says, am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
Come. And that's the thing, man. We're speaking the truth, but these people are so into this world, and they want to hold on to this world, that we are being esteemed as the enemy.
That's right.
While we are basically proclaiming the truth. And what does it also say in the book of John? And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. But it also shows you, like, the Most High is only dealing with certain people. Only certain people will accept this truth, and realize like, hey, the hard bondage that we were made to serve from a birth, from the day we were born, mentally, but also that's what it says, for the weapons of our warfare not carnal, but mighty to the pulling down of strongholds, man. All the strongholds that we've been given from our birth all the way to coming into the truth, they're being taken away through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
That's right.
That's beautiful.
Hey Tazawar, can you send Garsham that link I sent you right quick? Because this is the article that I really wanted to bring, so we should get this after this one. Salaki.
No problem.
Yeah, wait. I'm gonna send it in the group real quick. Let me just send it to you, Garsham. Salaki.
In the group or in the StreamYard?
I'm gonna send it to you on WhatsApp real quick, Salaki. I got it right there. But what I want to say before we keep on going is just showing you that we're gonna soon be persecuted, man. You see one more coming, because like it says here in John chapter 15 and 18, if the world hates you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. So we have to understand that they ultimately hate Yahushua. They don't hate us. They hate what we teaching. Because when they have people around you that basically love you, they say that, hey, we love you, but we don't like what you say.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. So that's the thing. So they don't hate us. They hate Yahushua because we represent Yahushua right now. And this is all happening to stop the truth. This is all happening to stop the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But ultimately, it's all prophecy, man. That's the crazy thing. You have to understand. It seems like, hey, this is going against the will of the Lord, but it's happening for the Lord, man. Yeah, man. And we got some comments on the comment board. What is it?
Because all things must come to pass. Hello.
That's right.
Yeah.
The man back, man. That last time wasn't hey. So last time wasn't enough for you, man?
Wrong.
So last year wasn't enough for you? Tell me, man.
He didn't see the live stream though.
I think he saw it, man.
I bet you he didn't.
Yeah, man. But hey, you can scout for more as long as you want, man. We're gonna go into different topics, but hey, concerning you, man, you completely wrong with the scriptures, man. Like the elder, like the head of the or the big brother Yamala went into also, man. You err not knowing the scriptures, man.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with you, man. So hey, if you don't believe it, man, keep on pushing. It's like kick rocks and keep on going, man. That's it,
this guy, man, who says of Cyrus, he's my shepherd.
Yeah.
Man, that's talking about that the Most High picked Cyrus to rebuild, basically, use the temple to rebuild the temple.
You don't know what you're talking about, dude.
Yeah. That's the thing, because the thing is, what you have to understand, the Lord can pick and choose, because you have to understand that even he spoke to what was Balaam, right? In the book of Numbers.
Yeah.
Balaam was basically not an Israelite, but the Lord spoke through him. So what, man? So that's the thing, man.
King Xerxes. Isn't that King Xerxes? That's Cyrus.
No, it's not Xerxes. It's Cyrus.
Xerxes.
No. It's Cyrus, the king.
No, but he in Esther,
Esther was Xerxes. Yeah,
this was Xerxes. Yeah.
He established, because we talked about it with Yama'ala, remember?
Yeah, but it was Cyrus, not Xerxes.
Oh, okay. Then it's Cyrus in itself. Khan.
Yeah, Khan. Basically, Cyrus. What is it called? What you mean? Israel has taken Israel was taken captive. You're not listening. Yeah. Hey, but hey, let's just keep on pushing, man. He just wanted to interrupt the word, man. It's just nonsense right now, man. Yeah, man. Okay. But let me just keep on reading this, because I got two more precepts, and then we can go back to the Alec Republic show. This is John chapter 15 and 19, and it says, "If you were of the world will love his own. But because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you." See, and that's the thing. So basically, they're hating us because we are not a part of this world anymore. And this is why they're coming down, because when I jump down to verse 22, if I had not come and spoken unto them, which is Yahushua, they had not had sin. But now they have no cloak for the sin. This is why they're hating us, because they have no cloak for the wickedness anymore, because we're speaking the truth. When the truth is out, guilt gonna kick in. And that's the true fact. If somebody speaks the truth to you and you do something wrong, the guilt gonna kick into you, man. And that's the thing. Yeah. That's the thing, man. So they hating us because we're speaking the truth, but hey, this truth gonna prevail always. Like us, I watched this one series today. Also, she was like this one prosecutor. It's like a cartel series, you know, kind of like this. And then there was this one prosecutor talking to another prosecutor and said like, yeah, man, the truth always will come to the light, and that's true. The truth will always come out, man. How it doesn't matter how hard you want to try to basically hide it, man. The truth gonna come out.
Okay.
And of course, we're going to have marks and scoffers, which is prophecy also, like we have on the common board right now, man. It's all prophecies, all part of Yahweh Hashem Yoshi's plan, man.
Okay. I have a quick scripture.
Come, bring it on,
Two,
man.
actually. Because the first one is Amos chapter 5, verse 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate.
That's right.
They abhor him that speaketh uprightly.
That's right. It's completely on point, man, because we speak the truth, this way they're hating us. Because what was the thing with Israel? Like it says in Isaiah 30:9. Speak unto us smooth things, speak unto us lies, you know? And that's the thing that these people want. They want lies and deceit. They want the smooth things instead of the harsh truth. Because our nation's gonna go into fucking slavery. Yahushua gonna come back to kill. Civil unrest gonna come. Death and destruction are coming on this planet, but you don't want to see it? Then die, man. That's the simple fact. If you don't want to see it, if you don't want to believe it, if you don't want to go back to Yahushua, you're gonna die. And that's the simple fact, man.
John, I have the other scripture for you.
I got it.
That's what this is Mark chapter 4, verse 22. For there's nothing hid which shall not be manifested.
That's right.
Neither was anything kept secret, but that it should come abroad.
That's right. See? So nothing gonna be secret. Like I said before, the truth always will come to the light. Nothing that should basically come out will be holding back, man. The Lord gonna bring up everything in this due time. You know, like we said, like we read in Habakkuk at the beginning, everything is set for a appointed time. So right now is the time of prophecy, man. Right now is the time to hasten the day of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, like Elder Pastor crowned to see him, man. And that's what we're seeing. This is why we're in this. This is why we're doing these shows, man. This is why GMS pushing harder than ever before, man. Why do you think we see all these things happen? Why do you think the Lord let us link all these things together? Because the Lord is dealing with us, man. I couldn't speak this way how we're speaking it right now, man. You know? Come. But Yaakov, you had this preset also, you said.
Proverbs 27. Oh, I dropped it. Slacky. I was looking at something else.
Go. But gosh, you got a preset?
I have precepts laid up for the article that I have in front of me.
So I just want to get a precept out right quick.
You got
what Tizawa was talking about when he said, you know, that they hate us for speaking the truth. Yeah. But if you understood the scriptures, then you will understand why it's certain men that have been given this this not burden, but you know, this seat, this lot to have to face these things, to push this word. So this is Proverbs chapter 27 and verse 5. Now, open rebuke is better than secret love. The fact that we understand that, we must rebuke our nation and let them know what's going on. And they hate that. They hate to get their cards pulled, right?
Can I say something real quick to that?
Go ahead.
Because they hate correction. Because when they correct somebody, they hate it. But the correction is the true love, because we want you to be the best version of you, man.
Yeah.
This why brothers on you and correcting you. Why? Because they're loving you. Because they don't want you to be seen as destroyed, man.
Yeah, come.
You know?
Verse 6. Faithful are the wounds of a friend. You see, faithful are the wounds of a friend. That means a person who's your friend, who's truly your friend, is going to correct you, and it's going to hurt. You know what I mean? Because when you know you're going off, they cut you, but then you learn from it. So faithful, it builds your faith, right?
That's right.
Of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful. And you know, a kiss happened just for a second. You know what I mean? And it after it's done, you may have it for a linger on you, but then it disappears. You know, and the kisses are sweet, and that just goes into these doctrines, these customs that these people have. It's sweet. They think it's good because it's making them feel good. You know, kissing you. But the point is on verse 7: the full soul loaded and honeycomb. This word is the honeycomb, you know, and a full soul. They're already full of wickedness, you know. They've been full, so full of all of that stuff, of all manners of wickedness, of transgender, and being pumped in their minds that it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But the hungry soul, but to the hungry soul, every bitter thing is sweet. So even to the hungry soul, even the correction is sweet to us. You understand? Even finding out what we go off on, and the brothers pushing you hard, and you know that is even sweet to us. So I just wanted to put that in, you know, to doing this work too, you know.
Come. Yeah, man. That's the thing. Like I said, hey, open rebuke is better than secret love, man.
Okay.
You know, because if you really love your neighbor, man, you're gonna correct like my brother briefly explained, man. Because if I love my brother, I'm gonna correct him, man. You know. But yeah, man.
Okay. Reading on the article.
Yeah, come. Yeah, man. So like what just at one point that Jacob said, because he said, like it says in Proverbs 27:7, a full soul loaded and honeycomb. Because when you think about the full soul, when you these who basically which people don't accept the truth, man. The people that are in the high seat, the people that basically have a good life right now, supposedly, they reject the truth quick. Because when they go to the law of load, the word means to reject. In the Hebrew, it means let me just got it right here. In the Hebrew, it means bawas or bawasa. That means to reject. You know, so these people rejecting it because they are fool. And like the brother said, they're rejecting the truth, man. They're rejecting the correction. They're rejecting the honeycomb, man. You know. But yeah, just want to bring that out quick.
It's a precept where it says that this word is sweet as honey, but in our stomach it's going to be sour, correct? Or swallowed.
Revelation chapter 10.
Yeah, Revelation 10.
Come.
I grab it. This is Revelation chapter 10, starting off at verse 9. And I went unto the angel and said unto him, Give me the little book. And he said unto me, Take it, and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey.
Mm-hmm.
And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter.
That's right.
Yeah, because when your belly, once you understand what you're in, and that you going off, you know, you wicked, man, and you're filthy, and your righteousness is a filthy rag before the Most High. And then you understand. Then each level starts to get bigger and bigger and bigger, you know. And what does the scripture say? Surely, wisdom.
Surely perish makes a wise man mad.
No. Which much wisdom is sadness.
Much sorrow.
Yeah.
And also, if I may add on to the scripture,
Ecclesiastes
1:18.
1:18. For in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow. So the more we start to understand this world and truly what we're in and what we're witnessing and what we have to go through, you know, then your whole visage change, your countenance starts to change, you know. You become different. But I didn't mean to, you know, stay on the topic.
God, no, man. Hey, this fits in the topic because the thing is, like we said, man, they want to basically stop that. Everything that we just said right now, the correction and the wisdom, they want to stop the wisdom. They want to stop the wisdom to flourish. They want to basically make the living water, which is flowing water, which is running water, to stagnant water, man. They want to put it in the basically in a what is it called again? In a dam, man. They want to stack the water up, man, and don't let it come out anymore. You know, that's what they're trying to do, but ultimately it's all prophecy, man. You know, but yeah.
There's nothing you can do against the truth, but for the truth.
That's right. Come.
And also, if I made on to the revelation, you know, once you come into this truth, you hear all the, you know, the talks about the kingdom and, you know, the spiritual powers and all the things that are beautiful, you know. But then you also hear about the persecutions, you know, which is the bitter parts, you know, the persecutions, you know, you losing family, friends, you know, that, you know, you're going to be in straits. You know, those are the bitter parts that you have to deal with concerning the scriptures.
Yeah, that's
We
right.
also have the beautiful parts that I spoke about. The kingdom. It's going to be decked out with gold. We're going to have people as slaves. We're going to have spiritual powers. That's going to be the sweet, man.
Come.
But you know, so
That's
that's
right.
that.
That's right, man. Because it's the truth, man. What the
Yeah,
brother says
right
is
now.
true, man. And right now we're gonna we come right now in the bitter part, man. But at the
Yeah,
end, it's gonna be
thought about it,
sweet.
man. Dope.
Right now we come into the bitter part because you see all these things come to pass. You see all chaos is brewing, man. Chaos is
Mm-hmm.
stocking up. Basically, you have to see like this: the puzzle of chaos is coming together, and then when it's
Yeah.
fulfilled, chaos is gonna unleash itself, man. You know. And then after the tribulation, hey, the salvation gonna come, man. The basically the honey gonna come, man. The sweet thing gonna come, which is the kingdom. If you want to believe it or not, if you're scoff or not, man. But hey, we Ratazam, man, gonna do unto the end. We're gonna have to. I told you so moment when these things, when these missiles gonna happen, hit Salakia, and when we're gonna be delivered through the chariots, man. When the kingdom is established, when we're gonna have superpowers, the spiritual bodies, man. Hey, you're gonna see, man. But yeah, so let's go back to the article, man. Oh, you got another preset, Salakia.
You got another precept?
No, I asked you both if you got anything else.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
These are lined up for the article.
Okay. God, then just let's keep on going, man.
So it reads: the moves we are making today around QAnon, for instance, is one such example of a broader approach that we should be looking at and going deeper on.
Mm-hmm.
The CEO said, adding that such content is not going away anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
That means Twitter has chosen the side of the ruling class, the masters, and has no intention of helping free the slaves. The elitists of the world will do everything possible to maintain their power over people. So, there's also, concerning us, basically the Most High has created the internet for our sakes, to spread the word, starting off with the other apostles, Great Millstone on down, all the way in New York, So the Most High created the YouTube to gather his people basically back to him.
That's right.
And then, right now they're trying to do away with with the free speech, which goes into the family of the word.
Come.
But as I already spoke about, there's nothing you can do against the truth before the truth. So I have a scripture in Job that talks about how the Most High is going to use the unicorn to bring back his seed, the nation of Israel, but specifically the elect.
That's right.
So this is Job chapter 39, verse 9. Will the unicorn be willing to serve thee or abide by that crib? And the word unicorn basically means one horn. And a horn represents power.
That's right.
And if you look up a feed horn, that basically is resembling a satellite antenna.
Yeah.
Which the satellite antenna is basically going into the internet.
That's
So
right.
basically, the most high is saying here, like, is the internet willing to serve thee or abide by that crib? And if you go to the word serve, that goes into server, an internet server or something that you can basically store things on, or abide by that crib, which the crib represents a feeding trough, which a feeding trough is something that feeds you with food. And what are we feeding our people? We're feeding them food for thought. We're feeding them spiritual food, food for mind, which is basically representing these YouTube pages that all the brothers have across the earth, and bringing the people their daily bread. Verse 10. Canst thou bind the unicorn with his band in the furrows, or will he harrow the valleys after thee? And the word bind basically goes into to grab hold or control, which those words are basically things that you can use, so it goes into using something. So can you use the internet, with his band in the furrows? The furrows represent the Pharaoh is something to accumulate or store, you know, which is going into into being stored. The videos being stored, you know,
Cool.
and the arrows um, goes into to lead straight, which goes into uncover this truth because without the other starting off with the other apostles' great millstone, the truth would not be being spread forth in the earth,
That's
which
right.
means that people would still be in complete darkness.
Yeah.
But through the internet, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, by using the other apostles' great millstone on down, they're being led into the straight path. The truth is being uncovered and is exposing the lies.
Cool. That's right.
Verse 11. Wilt thou trust in him because his strength is great? Or wilt thou leave thy labor to him? Wilt thou believe him that he will bring home thy seed and gather it into their barns? So this is a question that's basically being asked. Wilt thou believe him that he will bring home thy seed? Will you basically believe that the internet is going to bring home thy seed? And if you look all around us, what's being used in this day and age for the most? The internet. People are all around the world, day by day, 24/7 on the internet.
That's right.
And the Most High is using the internet to gather basically home His seed, to bring back the elect.
That's
Those
right.
that need to hear this truth and need to come back to Him. Those that were set up from the foundation of the earth.
That's true.
But the internet is being used for that. The unicorn is set up for us to bring back, the people of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the elect.
Yeah, man. And also, like I think Elder Pastor Haas said it one time, if I remember right, it is the best thing, the worst thing for the elite was that the internet was created. Internet was created, man. I think Rockefeller said, "Hey, the internet should never been created, man."
Right.
But
Right.
also, when I think about it, the internet was just created for that purpose, man.
Exactly.
For that purpose, man. For this purpose was the internet created for spreading this truth, man. Because see, we in Germany waked up through the internet, man.
Also,
through videos from brothers, man.
Also, if you go back, to the time of the Book of Acts, they were being sent forth.
Yeah.
They took a journey, and they went their way, and went to all these places to spread the word. But right now, that will be I'm not saying that will be impossible because everything is possible with Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. But I think it would take a bit longer for this to spread if there would be no internet around.
Yeah, it would be way heavier, man. Basically, the internet did the heavy lifting for us, man.
Yeah.
Because we would have to travel. You have to understand like this. So the elders and apostles know the truth, so they said, like, okay, let's travel. We're gonna travel one time to Germany, one time to there, one time to there, and go there one time, spread the word one time. But then, right now, what you see through the unicorn, the word went out, is still up there, and we can check it out. And we then through the spirit comes upon us to set up camp, and now we're teaching here for 2+ years, and the elders and apostles never had to come here.
Exactly.
As an example in Germany, man. And I have a quick preacher also for the unicorn. This is Psalms chapter 19 and verse. Let me start 1. The heavens declare the glory of the Most High, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Verse 2. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. See, day unto day uttereth speech, night unto night showeth knowledge. So this word goes out 24/7, man. So what you're seeing, because we're speaking right now here, it is nighttime, then America is daytime. So they're speaking right now, we're speaking right now. But it's two different time zones. Night and day, all day, 24/7 is this word coming out, man. Verse 3. There is no speech, no language where the voice is not heard. The line is going out through all the earth, and the words to the end of the world. In them has he set a tabernacle for the sun. See? So the word is going out in all the earth, man. So nobody got an excuse, like it says in Matthew 24:14, man. And this is why the end is coming. This is why we see all these things coming to pass, because people getting warned more and more. And when everybody's warned, hey, the end is closer than ever before, man.
Yeah, man.
Just like the Edomite that was at camp.
Yeah.
He knew his judgment.
That's right, man.
He knew his judgment, bro.
Yeah, and he still wanted to escape it. He still wanted to escape it. That's the funny thing. you know, because he wanted this claim that he is basically a wicked person. You know what he did then? He said like this. He said like this. So I'm wicked, I know, but there are more wicked people than I. This is what he did, man. Hey, that shit funny, yeah? Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah, man. This is what he did basically, and showing you that these people don't. They're just really selfish, man. And the Lord teaching us to not be selfish.
Yeah.
You know, in this truth, you have to be ready to really give up everything, man. You have to put yourself back and others in front. It's simply like that. You know, because you have to understand, often our time right now, of course, we're working out our own salvation, but first and foremost, we're doing it to edify the Lord's sheep, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the flock of the Lord, to please the Lord, yeah, and to do his bidding, come. But also we do it to feed the sheep, man. What is our daily business, man? You know, daily work. And that's the thing. Yeah, man. But yeah, so let's go back to the article, man.
So, reading on, it says most social media sites have taken to censorship in the light of the riot at the Capitol. Social media sites, including YouTube and Facebook, have purged thousands of accounts, most alleging those accounts incited violence and contributed to the unrest in DC.
See? And that's what you're seeing, man. So YouTube is deleting videos, deleting posts, deleting stuff. Why? Because they saying like, hey, this thing that happened in the Capitol Hill was good. The thing that happened out there is good because they told basically their opinion. And the thing is, they just saying down their opinion, but we speaking the truth. So how much more they're gonna come down on us? Because like they are out of nowhere. Israelites camp coming up like the BOW, the believers of the way Yahushua or something like that. You know, and they're speaking about we have to basically control our neighborhoods. When the police is rolling up, we have to roll up also, showing you that the people that the government can use it against them, and basically frame us as terrorists, man.
Yep.
And this is showing you what they're gonna do. See, and we have to watch them. So it's all leading up to the persecutions, all leading up to the time of Jacob's trouble, man.
Come.
You know? Come. You got something?
No,
Come. Then just keep on reading Baruch Shah.
I think the point basically is made, but it says, so let's be clear, rioting and destruction of private individuals' property is fine, but don't you dare take it to the source, the masters causing the division and enslaving us all.
Mhm.
You know,
right.
so the point was made. The next article that we had was,
I think the last one that Jacob pulled.
Hold
Because
it,
Jacob, yeah.
you need to send it in the,
Didn't I send it? I think I sent it
no,
to you on WhatsApp.
yeah, the, in the StreamYard is better.
Okay, then let me just real quick connect it again. Give me a second, Baruch Shah. Just bear with me.
because that article is just the first couple of sentences that I really want to touch.
Yeah.
But it goes exactly into what we were just really talking about.
Come. Just give me a second. It's loading.
This John Doe is funny, man.
Yeah, man, he really funny, man. He said like, see ya later. You know?
No, but the thing about it is he don't understand the spirit and the water. He really don't understand it. He think he understand, but he don't see it.
That's right.
he really don't.
Yeah.
He said that the second coming there won't be slaves. They're going to be destroyed. All flesh will burn. Revelation says the rest were killed by the sword. You have to not read things wrong.
And the thing is, just like we did the other live stream before last week, we just went into all these things, man. We went into that the world won't be destroyed, man. We went into all these things, man. You know. So yeah, man.
Shalom,
Shalom.
That's right, man. So yeah, man. I sent the article in the private chat, man, so you can pull it up. Yeah, man.
This dude is hilarious, man.
Yeah. Go.
John 3:5. Truly, I tell you, no one can enter the kingdom of the Most High unless he is born of the water and the Spirit. Flesh is born of flesh, but the Spirit is born of the Spirit. So he must be Edomite, man. Edomite.
Yeah. But like we went into the word John Doe, man. You know. Basically, the term is used in the what is it called again?
In the military, for people that have no specific, they don't know basically their details, their name.
Yeah, and also So like, and also for people that basically supposedly should be dead, man.
Yep.
So they basically call him John Doe. Like in the series I watched it, because I was like watching the series and I was heard John Doe. I was like, what the fuck, man? Hey, we got the John Doe on the comment board, and then they're talking about the John Doe, showing you, hey, it's on the spirit, man.
I
You
told
know?
him that's omen omen.
Yeah, yeah, man. Hey, that's the thing, man. But yeah, man. So going to the next article.
I have the article.
So yeah, go.
Reads the Nation. It's from the nationpress.net, and it reads: Democrats demand Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube change algorithms to stop polluting minds of American people.
Stop polluting the minds of American people, when actuality their minds are so polluted that this water was really waking them up and washing them. So they're going to say that we are polluting the minds because we're preaching hate and discrimination and against the wickedness that they have already set up. So we're saying we're the pollution. You know, we're the problem of the world because we can't accept what they say. You know,
that's right.
Or we can't accept all people. Question mark. We can't accept all people for who they are. You know, whether they want to be man, girl, boy, dog, cat, cougar, whatever they want to call themselves.
Cougar.
Poppers. And you know, they got weird names, but we are going against that grain. You know, so they're gonna make us get the title of being a pollution unto their tranquility, you know, their peacefulness.
Yeah, we're an enemy to society, basically.
Come on, man.
We're an enemy to the basically we the enemy to, what is it called, to the new world order, man. That's what it's saying. That's what it's basically saying, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. That's the thing. So we seeing them happen right now, man. So I got a quick preset also. And Amos, if you wanted, real quick. This is Amos chapter 8, verse 11. And it says, Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord.
Come. And the famine of the word. And this is what you're seeing right now. Democrats demand Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. So that's pretty much all of the social media platforms, because everything else trickle out of them. You know, that everybody trying to get good messages through, you know, is on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. So they're already setting it up. So it's gonna be, and this is one of the first things that he did when he got into office. You know, can you read the first couple of sentences right there? It's too small for me. Oh, I can see it. I can
read it if you want.
Okay, go ahead.
It reads: Democrats in the U.S. Congress have urged major social media platforms to eliminate algorithms and recommendations that breed extremism and undermine the sense of objective reality.
You see? Undermine the sense of objective reality. So they're saying that we can't undermine the reality that they have set up. If you understand what I'm saying? Like they have a reality, which is what? Be a slave, be a sheep, keep your head down, don't look up. You know what I mean? So it just shows you. And now read the second paragraph, the first sentence.
You mean reading on, or like
for years? I see it for years.
For years, social media companies have allowed harmful disinformation to spread through their platforms, polluting the mind of the American people, as Show tweeted.
You see? So they're saying that it's the reason why people are so polluted in the world is because of YouTube and Twitter and the internet, pretty much. So they got to start policing it on a grander scale, which is pretty much it's like chess, man. They taking 2 steps ahead. So when it happens, when it's fully implemented, we're already out. The truth is out of the place, out of the way. You can't find any more videos looking up the mark of the beast. You know, you can't find any brothers telling you what's going to happen because they're going to take it all off the internet before they implement it. You know what I mean?
Cool. Yeah. That's right.
So they're moving already to get this thing popping, you know, to get the mark of the beast in place, you know, to get their draconian laws and further, and they're pretty much tightening the screws, you know. Gasket.
Now that you mentioned, you know, the RFID microchip, you know, there's something that I want to show. That's in the Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. Because if you look up the word closet, you know, it goes into this is what it says in Greek. Poieo, and it says to make ready, to prepare. You know, so they're getting ready to basically prepare the society to have it accept the RFID microchip. You know?
That's right.
So that's something that I wanted to add on to the brother. You
know?
Yeah, because you see the whole world is also going cashless, man. Cashless, because some, I think 2 or 3 articles on RT already where it says the digital euro is a digital euro basically taking over now. You know, it's the world basically because they said even like banks get pressure to go basically cashless, go basically to a digital society, man. And then you even got the vaccination certificates, the vaccination IDs. You got it even in digital, man. They're not even physical anymore. You know, they're gonna be digital. You know,
you can carry it around on your phone. You don't have to have it, you know, and you can have it accessible anytime you need it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to worry about losing it.
And then the chip gonna come in.
No, you keep your phone close to you, so you got your digital certification right on your handy, right on your phone. Mm-hmm. It's easy accessible, you know. Mm-hmm. That's what they're gonna play on the people.
Mm-hmm.
They already got it, you know. We already got it in place. Mm-hmm. All you're gonna do is accept it. It's already there. Watch, man.
Yeah, that's right. So there's more in the article?
If you want to.
It says the lawmakers argue that social media platforms allow content which reinforces existing political biases, especially those rooted in anger, anxiety, and fear. They said the algorithms used by big tech undermine our shared sense of objective reality and facilitate connections between extremist users. It lead to violence in real life, like the storming of the United States Capitol in Washington, D.C. on January 6th.
Yeah, man. And also what you're seeing with that is they go against the extremists. And what you have to understand that supposedly the black Hebrew Israelites, which we are not, we're Hebrew Israelites, are on the extremists, I think the extremist list, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. So you're seeing that they're going for that, seeing that they're shooting against the truth. Because they want to portray us as extremists, which we are not.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
But just to show you how cunning Esau is, he used his own people and made them look like extremists during a protest, storming there, and then make laws against it. You understand? Like against that happening again. You know, because that's a cunning tactic to play on the people to implement laws on them. So you make the problem and then implement the law to cut out everything. You understand? Hey, that's exactly what Esau is doing, man. He's playing both sides.
That's also what you can see over here in the Netherlands with these protests, which they basically start off very, you know, quote unquote peaceful, but then you have the police basically dressed up in just civilian clothing, you know, trying to basically start some troubles.
Sure.
You know, just for them to basically reinforce, you know, with the police force a bit more power, you know.
Sure, man. So yeah, I just finished off the Amos 8 real quick. This is Amos chapter 8 verse 12, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east, They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord and shall not find it. Verse 13, in that day shall the fair virgins and young men faint for thirst. See? So that's what we're seeing right now in front of our eyes, man. Because you see the famine of the word is coming closer and closer. The end of the basically pushing this truth on the internet is coming closer and closer. And if this happens, and we know, soon the end is really a footstep away, man. You know.
I already spoke a little bit about it, but you know, like I said, over in the Netherlands, they enforced a curfew.
Yeah.
It starts at 9 o'clock in the evening to 4:30 in the morning. You know, but this basically means that on the Saturdays on which we teach over here in the Netherlands, we had to change our teaching time.
Yeah.
You know, the camp leader basically said we're gonna teach now from 11:30 to 3 o'clock because some brothers they have to leave at 6 o'clock, a little bit later to be at home in time. Because if you're not at home and you're being found on the streets, they're gonna give you a straight fine from 95 euros without any warning.
Same thing in Germany.
Over here is 50. Over here is 250 euros.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
Yeah, in Germany it's 250 euros, man. And the thing is, there was even an incident here in Germany, where I think it was in Bavaria, also because the guy was driving and the police car was hundreds of meters behind him. The policeman basically speeded up to 100 kilometers per hour to catch him basically and give him a fine, man.
Yes.
And that's the thing, man, showing you that these people are really
right there on the spot too.
Yeah.
You got to pay it on the spot. They give you like a thing where they say they need the EC card right away. They got the reader right there.
I didn't know about that, but if I say I can pay right now, what they're gonna do? This is just nonsense what they're doing, man.
Put you in jail or something. Damn.
They request it right there.
Yeah. She's showing you that. But you trust in your government. Showing you the draconian laws is getting harsher and harsher, man. So yeah, man, that's leading right next to the next article, man. Right there, man. It's a spirit, man.
Gone. So it says, UK minister warns more draconian steps may be necessary to tackle the Crown Royal 19, hinting that police may receive health data.
Okay. That's right, man.
But let's look up that word because I was looking up that word.
Draconian.
Yeah.
Draconian?
Yeah.
The ancient Greek statement in reference to laws rigorous, extremely severe or harsh. Okay, sharp-sighted. And the thing about it was this dude, he was a king at a certain time. His name was Draco.
Yeah, he was a ruler.
He was a ruler, and he would punish you for he would murder you, but kill you for very minor offenses. And this is how they're showing you, like they're just even being outside past when they say, they're fulfilling this. They're bringing everything back into power again. Everything is repeating itself.
Basically, they have judgment without mercy, merciless judgment. Because you've seen it. Because like you said, you're just going out for a walk or something at your time when you want to do it, and they come without mercy. Like you have to pay right now on the spot, man. There's no way around it. It doesn't matter the incident, nothing. You have to pay it.
And over in the Netherlands, there are certain exceptions to the rule. For instance, concerning your job, or if you have to walk your dog. But then these people come up with, hey, you can hire a dog just to go outside after 9 o'clock, man.
Yeah.
These people are making fun and mockery of the laws that are being implemented. But right now they're playing, but the time will come that they will feel the wrath, of this devil coming upon them, man.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
I have the draconian laws under Britannica. If you want me to read it, I can.
Oh, okay. Yep, I didn't.
So it says draconian laws, traditional Athenian law code allegedly introduced by Draco circa 621 BCE Aristotle, the chief source for knowledge of Draco, claims that his were the first written Athenian laws, and that Draco established a constitution enfranchising hoplites, the low-class soldiers. The draconian laws were most noteworthy for their harshness. They were said to be written in blood rather than ink.
Come.
So these
Keep
laws
reading.
were notable for their harshness and for
Come.
basically being rather unfair concerning what actually is going on.
Come, but
And that's
just read.
scriptural.
Come, but just go back real quick and read the next sentence to it, because like I said, there says something with death. Go down again. And it says death. Yeah.
Death was prescribed for almost all criminal offenses.
See, and this is what we're seeing, man. You see the death. You're gonna see the death coming for little things, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it says Revelation. Let me, if I may get it real quick. Revelation 13 to 15. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna get it quick, man. And also, of course, Revelation 13 and 11. These two precepts. But the thing is, what you have to understand is we come into this time where Esau are gonna be like, hey, if you don't want to obey us, you're gonna go into the jail, man. Because in Germany there was also talking about the C19 jails, man. If you're refusing the what was it called, the quarantine, if you break it once, you're gonna get a warning. If you break it twice, you're gonna get a fine. If you break it again, you're gonna go to this jail, showing you that they're gonna put you in jail in a heartbeat, man. Like fuck it. But then at the same time, they're saying we have to release imprisoned people because they're too much because of the C19. Showing you this complete confusion, man.
Mm-hmm.
But
you want me to read the Revelation?
It shows you that as long as it's in sync with what they deem correct, what they deem right, it's okay, because they tell you on one hand they got to release prisoners, but then they put in people in prisons because they want to release prisoners because they're saying that this virus is so crazy, but then they put in prisons for going against the people talking about the virus.
Mm-hmm.
It just shows you, man, this is all crazy, man.
That's right.
Cool. This is Revelations chapter 13, verse 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. And he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon.
So the new beast is to basically revive from an empire in which we're living in right now. And he had two horns like a lamb, represent that he comes humble. Because he said, hey, we're doing all this for your safety. All this is just for your safety. Okay? We have a curfew out there to protect you from your own self. And then he speaks as a dragon, which goes back to Draco, like we broke it down before, to the harsh laws without mercy.
Mm-hmm.
You have to understand, minor crimes. You're just stealing something, death. Straight up, boom, done. Hang that nigga, straight up. This is what they're gonna do, man.
That's what they did to Jake back in the day.
See,
even look
coming back.
Eating my in his eyes, man.
Death, man. This is showing you, hey. And that's the thing also, what you have to understand right now, the Lord is so beautiful because back in the day you couldn't speak like this. What we're doing right now is confessing the truth 100% like we're doing right now, and the harshness and the fullness thereof.
Yeah.
Hey, you couldn't do it back in the day, you would be killed. You'll be slaughtered. This is why the Lord set up everything. This shows you that everything is the Lord's plan, man. And that's just a side note quick, man. Can you jump down real quick to verse 15 and read it also?
15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. The image of the beast to both speak, because that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
And this is what we're seeing right now. So if you don't want to obey, that's what we're seeing basically evolving right now. Because if you don't want to obey the way of living of this world, what's happened? You get outcast, you get a fine, things like that. But soon you're going to be, if you don't want to obey, you're going to get killed. You don't want to take that shit, you're going to be put to death, man. Put your ass to a guillotine and die.
Mm-hmm.
Soon it's going to be life and death, man. And that's what we're seeing evolving. This is what we're seeing growing step by step from day to day, man. The time is getting close, man. The time is getting close.
Come.
That's right, man.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah, man.
Back to the article?
Come. Let's go back to the article, man.
Come. So we just read the title, and it's on rt.com. And it says in the first paragraph, it says the British Environment Minister has warned that additional measures may be necessary to combat lockdown fatigue and those guilty of repeatedly breaking Crown Royal 19 restrictions as the government dismisses relaxing rules.
See, there's things. So basically, they're saying like, okay, we're giving freedom. Now you're doing the same thing again. So we're gonna come harsher things down.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you're seeing. And what you have to understand, a curfew is a prelude to martial law.
Exactly.
Because it's part of martial law.
Yeah.
You know, and you also have to understand that that you're in full time of surveillance at this time. Because the police, how they're going to catch the police is driving around like the military. It's driving around looking for people to catch them doing what they shouldn't do. And now just go to the next step and go to the military. Just let the military do that. Yep. Showing you that we basically come to martial law. What you saw also in American inauguration, you know, is this was military. I think it was 65,000 soldiers there. Or 65,000 or 25,000, one of these two things, because it's a one post of 65,000, showing you that this is the state that this war gonna soon be gonna be in, man. You know.
And I quickly grabbed the Wikipedia martial law.
Go on.
You know, because it says martial law is the temporary imposition of direct military control of normal civil functions or suspension of civil law by a government, especially in response to a temporary emergency where civil forces are overwhelmed or in occupied territory.
And this is what we're seeing right now, man. Why? Because the whole world is overwhelmed with the situation we're in right now. You know, this is why you see even in Germany, the supposed military, which you can't even call military in Germany, but they are involved in the whole vaccination. They are involved in all these measures that the government want to pull, man.
Yeah.
So showing you that they using everything they can to slowly but surely, basically implement the martial law. Because we shouldn't forget in the what was the Defender 2020, tanks over tanks was going through Germany, man. Remember, Jacob, how many videos we saw of tanks going through Germany? And where all these tanks went, man? Where all the soldiers went there, where it's with the tanks transporting them, man. They're still out here, man. Come.
Can I say something?
Can just bring it up, dog?
You know, the right before they basically implement the curfew, you know, a couple of days prior to that, they spoke about how that the cops basically and the BOAs, which are these this is some sort of security over in the Netherlands as well. Actually, they don't want to have the curfew implemented because they would not be able to deal with the workload that comes with checking on everybody if they are abiding by the rules concerning the curfew. Which shows you that they're basically admitting that, you know, in the time of the curfew, they're going to be overwhelmed by the work. So what is that they're going to do if they're not able to do that because these people are protesting, rioting, not abiding by the rules? That's where they're gonna put the military into place, man.
That's right.
And more soldiers, you know, those ones they've specifically trained to have no empathy, you know, no regard for civilian life. Because when those troops come in, it's not gonna be no talking and pleading with nobody. They're coming in with swinging weapons and throwing bullets. Man.
Yeah,
they're coming with swiftness. They're not coming, you know, peacefully. You know, when it's at that level, they're not coming like that, man.
That's right.
They're coming knock on your door.
Exactly.
They're coming man.
I have a quick precept for that.
Right,
this is 2 Ezra chapter 15 and 19, and it says, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation." You know?
And if you think about it, you know, Germans not going to really want to do that to their own country. You understand? Like soldiers not going to be wanting to kick in doors and really be So they're going to bring some type of people that are willing to do it, and then have other people follow them. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And it's
Cool.
going to be a crazy time, man. But exactly like you said, they're going to be coming, destroying houses with the sword, man.
That's right. That's right.
Modern day sword is a rifle.
That's right.
You know, they don't carry around swords no more. They carry around AR-15s these days. You know,
Mhm.
AK-47s.
Cool.
You know,
That's right, man. That's what you're seeing basically, because also you see, like it says, also because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation, because this is the time that we're entering, time of famine, time of tribulation, time of suffering. We entering into a time of suffering because I saw a song from some YouTuber, or not a YouTuber, but like a comedian or something, and he did a song. He said like basically fuck 2020. Why? Because there was purely suffering in 2020, and now they think in 2021 going to be more easy. It's going to be even more suffering. Going to be harsher, man. It's going to be worse than the before, you know. And that's right. That's the thing, man. You know, because we have to understand right now, darkness is, spiritually speaking, darkness for these people is coming heavy and heavy. It's getting thicker and thicker because they're losing hope and hope. Losing more of the hope, because the hope is basically getting dark. Not because when I think about the hope, it represents light. Because when the people are, for example, like in movies or something, they are basically in a suffering place. And then I see the light. It means the hope. Basically killing the darkness and delivering them, showing them the way. But this is all gone for these people right now.
okay.
Yeah, man. You got a priest of Goshen?
All they got is just to walk outside. That's it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I got two precepts actually. This first one is Psalms chapter 119, verse 105. That word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. Because the time that we're getting into, is basically, also going to be a lot of darkness. But this word is gonna basically direct the path and give us the light that we need and show us how to walk.
That's right. Got a quick precept for you on that, if you want it.
Of course.
It says there 33:6, and it says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation." Come.
And you want to break it down yourself, or?
No, break it up, man. You break it down. You had just a precept for your precept.
So basically, the knowledge and understanding of the scriptures is going to be your stability. But also, if you go into the word stability in the Hebrew, is amanawa. Which if you go to that root word, it goes into the word, amawan, which means faith. And if you go to the word faith, it means the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. But the NLT version goes into faith is the confidence that what you hope for will actually happen. So we know that certain things are coming upon the earth, which is, being called the time of Jacob's trouble. There's going to be a lot of distress, anguish, and a lot of bad things coming upon the earth. But the Most High also showed us through the scriptures, through the Spirit of Baba Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the things that He would do for His servants, the prophets, in those times.
That's right.
And that's gonna be our stability, and it's gonna be our confidence and our faith in those times. But if you're not able to get these words, then you will have no faith, you will have no stability, you will have no confidence. Then you're gonna be destroyed, mentally, physically,
That's right. That's right, man. Because when you think about it, and when you condemn yourself mentally, spiritually, you're going to be condemned physically. The same thing with us. Hey, we building up ourselves spiritually for the times to come that we can overcome. And then at the end, Yahweh said, "Hey, be worthy of the Lord and get the salvation and the basic promises and the gifts the Lord prepared for the elect, man."
Exactly, man.
Oil for our lamps to last that time.
That's right. That's right, man.
I have another precept.
Go ahead.
This is 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 19. We have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed, as unto a light that shineth in a dark place, until the day dawn and the day star arise in your hearts.
That's right, man.
So if you look up the word sure, it goes into reliable. And basically the man of Great Millstone, starting off with the apostles of Great Millstone on down, they have a reliable word of prophecy. They actually know to break down of the mark of the beast. It's going to be the RFID microchip. Other camps teach different things. So when they're going to be faced with the microchip, it's going to be like, hey, but they never told us that this would happen, and hey, they never told us that this is the mark of the beast. Hey, the people, hey, those prophets of Great Millstone, and those that taught the same doctrine, they were right. But also concerning Jacob's trouble, IORC teaches that there's not going to be a time of Jacob's trouble upon the earth.
No tribulation, yeah, man.
There's not going to be no tribulation.
That's right.
But the words, that are being spoken by the prophets of GMS, starting without apostles, the Great Millstone on down, they're reliable, and those words concerning the prophecies, they're gonna be, as it says, as unto a light that shineth in the dark place. They're gonna be the light for you in the darkness that this world is gonna be engulfed in.
That's right.
And that's what you're gonna need in time to come. Hey, but the Most High is also taking away His words. He's closing up the breaches and closing the gaps. So right now it's even more evident that our people need to wake up, and especially those, that need to hear these words.
Because the doors of mercy is closing, man.
Yeah.
Right now it's the time to repent, man. Where the Lord still says it's time for repentance. But when the door's closing, then it's time for judgment, and repentance is going to be too late, man. Because it's the same thing with a father. When you think about a father, right? And when you fuck up things, he's gonna have a certain level of be like, okay, you can fuck up this, and this and this. But at a certain point, you're gonna be like, hey, it's enough. Then you're gonna whip the shit out of you, man. And the same thing you have to think about Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because He's our heavenly Father. So He says, hey, at a certain point, it's enough. Judgment has to come now because you overdo shit. You don't want to listen. I sent my prophets for thousands of years, back to back to back to back. You never want to listen. Then it's time for judgment. Then
Go on. I have a precept.
Yeah. Go on.
This is Proverbs chapter 1, starting off with verse 27. When your fear cometh as desolation, your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. When distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
See, and that's the thing. This is what we're gonna see, man. I told you someone's gonna come, and the Lord, because you have to understand it like this. The Lord said in Isaiah 55:6, seek ye the Lord while He may be found, call ye upon Him while He is near. Why? Because because what the brother read in Proverbs 1 gonna come to pass. There's gonna come a time, because you refuse not wisdom gonna refuse you. You turn your back on Yahweh Shem Yahushua, He's gonna turn the back on you. Because it's right now, it's the time of judgment. He says this is enough. It's enough. You had enough chances to come to us and seek me, but you refused. So right now you're gonna get punished for your refusal, man. And this is what you're seeing, man. So hey, this is what we have to do right now, seeking the Lord, man. Because you see the time's coming, man.
Go.
About how Tazawah was saying that Israel turned their backs. I got a precept for that. This is Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 19. But I said, how shall I put thee among the children and give thee a pleasant land and a goodly heritage of the hosts of the nations? And I said, thou shalt call me my father and shalt not turn away from me. Verse 20, select it. Surely as a wife treacherously departed from her husband, so have ye dealt treacherously with me, O house of Israel, saith the Lord. So they turned their backs on the Lord, and He see it as as we were as a woman that cheats. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So it's just showing that we turned our backs, and then in verse 22 it says, "Return ye backsliding children, and I will hear your backslidings. Behold, we come unto thee, for thou art the Lord our power." So, that's what we're doing right now. And it's going to come a time where we can't do that no more, and that's what this whole lesson is about, So I just wanted to add that in.
That's right, man. So it's all like I said in Proverbs 1:27, man. Because you didn't want to listen, because you refused, the Lord going to turn it back on you, man. How you treat the Lord going to treat you the same way. If you seek Him, He's gonna bless you, basically. If you forsake Him, He's gonna forsake you.
Okay.
You know.
But once these afflictions start to happen, and
Mm.
then they're gonna, you always see that with Jake, man.
Yeah.
They're on their dying bed, or bad shit happens unto them, and they're gonna, give a quick prayer or something. So when shit starts to happen, then they want to listen. Then they want to turn back.
Yeah, man. There's some point, man. And that's true. Always like in the movies, they see they die and she's like, please God forgive me. Save me. I'm gonna turn my life around.
Every time they get in trouble, they say, "If you get me out of this,
Yeah.
I won't do nothing no more." Like they always say these things, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, man.
You get arrested. God, if you get me out of this,
Mm.
I won't ever do this again or say do that in the third. They said.
1 week later,
I remember I used to say it. You know what I mean? So I said it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, man. But it's true, man. Hey, you know, we all have our fuckers, we all have our mistakes. But the thing is, hey, we left all this behind us and tried to be perfect for Yahweh Shemi Shai. But these worldly people, because we're doing the same thing right now. Hey, we're saying, hey, please forgive us for wickedness and iniquity, and we try to really turn our back on that, But these people from the world, they're just talking, man, without actions. They're just talking and hoping for something, But the hope won't be fulfilled. But our hope, our are gonna be fulfilled at the end, man, because we're gonna prove our faith through our works, man. What we're doing right now, our on, man. You know. But yeah, man. So is there more in this article?
yeah, there's a couple of more things concerning the
Come.
draconian laws, and
Then
yeah,
bring it up, man.
it
Let's keep
says.
on reading, man.
Speaking on Friday, Environment Secretary George Justice said the government wants to be straight with people, adding that the current lockdown measures won't be reduced until case numbers start to fall and all vulnerable groups have received whoa, I almost tripped on the word, man. Received the jab.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah, man. To
Just,
watch out.
Justice was asked whether there was any truth to reports that police could be given access to health data to crack down on quarantine breaches.
Mm-hmm.
Generally, with this whole pandemic, we've had to take some quite extraordinary steps, very draconian steps that are a big infringement on people's liberty. The minister responded. So they're basically taking away people's freedom and rights
Mm-hmm.
by the steps that they're taking step by step, and they're even calling themselves draconian steps, which means harsh.
Yeah.
You know,
That's right.
so really,
Come on. I just said that's right. So okay.
and yes, that does mean that we have to intervene in quite a draconian way and issue penalties, and we make no apology for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so they
That's
don't
right.
even really, you know, they
Come.
don't even really apologize for the hardness, which is something that can be expected from the devil. They don't really care about anything but themselves.
That's right, man. Yeah, man.
It's,
This thing, I got a quick preview for you.
uh,
There's Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai.
gone. So Egypt basically refers to these people that are in power right now, the modern day Egyptians. And woe goes into the destruction. So there are people, among our people that turn to Esau for help, but destruction unto them,
That's right.
because they don't look for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua for answers. They
That's
they
right.
they see that Esau Edom right now is the most powerful man upon the earth. So they think to be in a good case if they turn to him for help,
Mm.
not knowing that the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushai put them in place from their low from the caves basically,
Come on.
and he's gonna basically put them down as well, as it says in Malachi chapter 1 and 4. They shall build, but I will throw down, said the Lord
That's right.
Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
That's
So right
right.
now they rebuild their revived Roman Empire, which is about to be taken down once they try to fulfill their New World Order. according to the book of Job. You know?
That's right. And that's the thing. And also to add on to that is because the majority of our people are trusting in Esau and seeking counsel. And that's what you get when you see Esau, that's what you get. Draconian laws. You seeking Esau for help, he's gonna kick you in the face, man.
Yeah.
Straight up, he's gonna kick you straight up with the sole of his dirty ass shoes in the face, man. That's what they're gonna do. Because you fool gonna trust in him. You know? Because you don't know your enemy. You don't know who you should trust and who not. And the only what is it called? The only solution, the only way that you got is Esau. Because you don't trust in spirit, you don't trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. So the only way for you is Esau, and it's gonna bring you death and destruction, damnation, man. You know? Go, man. So yeah, man. It was on this article, or you got something more on there?
Yeah, the point was basically made. Yeah.
Then let's jump.
Yeah, it talks about how there's a lockdown in England due to the new Crown Royal strain, but
yeah, man, and this is another thing, man. This is one of Esau, I say it straight up devices, man. This the new strain, the mutation and things, man. You know, talking about the mutation. Now they want to come with harsher measures. See, in Germany, you're now restricted to basically wear medical mask in all the shops because of the new mutation. Showing you that they come up with new stuff to bring even more harsher things on this planet, man. You know?
God,
and that's the thing, man. So yeah, man, then let's go real quick to another articles and then hit some scriptures and then yeah, man. So we're gonna do right now with the we had this one I think already.
The one concerning the curfew over here.
Yeah.
The one concerning the passports.
Let's go. Yeah.
Which one do you want?
I said I go into the video. That's what you want to go right now, and also the curfew. And then let's just hit the articles basically about the protests. You know. Yeah. Man. So yeah.
So the next article goes into over here in my land of captivity, the Netherlands. So it says Netherlands proposes first curfew since World War II. Flight bans. So as I already spoke about, the curfew was implemented because the government says that even though we did our best and people did a good job and things like that, the numbers still rose, but they need to be put down, which they come out like it said in Revelation chapter 13:11. He had two horns like a lamb. They come with good intentions, but then they put the harsh law. The curfew.
That's right. And also another thing is concerning that, wasn't it in the Netherlands that the government basically stepped down?
As well, man.
See?
Because of something concerning people that needed to receive benefits concerning something. Okay. I don't know the details, but yeah.
But just the fact, it's okay.
No, you go on.
But just the fact that they stepped down, showing you that they basically in fear, man. They say it's too much for them because they saw what's coming. Because when I think about the Netherlands, I'm thinking about the crazy people out there, and you see what just the first day what happened. They burned down shit, destroying shit. Just in the first night. Showing you how much crazy they're gonna get soon. So they're like, hey, we don't want to have to do anything with that, because it was right before that. It was just like a week ago or something, right?
The
stepping down.
Step down.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, a week.
Yeah, man. So showing you, man, that Esau's found that Esau see his kingdom is crumbling, and he thinking like that he creating the chaos and can basically bring a solution, but the solution won't come, man. You knew what all the right, like you said before, right as he's about to fill his belly, he's gonna be brought down, man. Roughly paraphrasing, man. Come.
So it says Amsterdam Reuters. Dutch government on Wednesday proposed the first nationwide curfew since World War II and a ban on flights from South Africa and Britain in its toughest move yet to limit the spread of the Crown Royal 19 in the Netherlands.
See, and it's like we always say, they always come like, yeah, hey, we just coming to help you. We're doing all these things to help you, to want to support you, to want to save you, to keep you safe.
Mm-hmm.
And this straight up the devil because he had a snake tongue, man. You know, like it says in Psalms, what was it, 52, and I think verse 3, man. Let me get it real quick. Psalms 52, or verse 2. And it says, thy tongue devises mischief like a sharp razor working deceitfully. See? Working deceitfully, man. The tongue is working deceitfully. Be speaking smooth as butter, but what was in his heart, man? And this is the mentality of Esau. Speaking smoothly, but then coming down with the laws, man, with the harsh measures on you, man. That's the thing, man.
Okay.
So yeah, man. So you got anything more on the article?
Yeah, there's quite a bit, but
Cool.
yeah, there's nothing too much in there what has not already been said.
Cool. Like you said, the 95 years of siege is right there at 4 a.m.
Yeah, that's in there as well.
Yeah.
The time actually when they implemented it, actually the first thing they said was 8 o'clock. Then it became 8:30, and now it's 9 o'clock till 4:30. So there's a little bit of leverage concerning that. So it's not too bad for us neither, concerning chilling with the brothers after camp and things like that, or you know, getting together for small chilling or something, you know. But,
That's right, man. That's right. Yeah, man. Just that this makes it a little bit easier for you to understand, man. That's dope, man. You know.
okay.
But yeah. So let's go real quick to the other video that you had because of the yeah, let's look a little bit in there because it's the one that they basically the revolt. Let's look in there and then go to the article, man. Yeah, man.
So this is what happens because of the new lockdown measures.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is from RT, so it doesn't happen quite often that RT, you know, publish something concerning the Netherlands.
That's right.
You know, this is concerning that.
And you see, they flee, man. Hey, these people flee the police. Hey, that's beautiful, man. Hey, that's a beautiful thing to see. That's straight up prophecy, man.
Yeah.
It looked like, you remember France, the yellow west.
Yeah.
The yellow vest.
The same thing with the stones and everything, man. Showing you, man. You know.
Where they get all these stones from?
From the ground, man.
They're pulling out of the sidewalks.
Yeah, like the people in Paris, man, did.
Yeah.
You know?
They're pulling it out of the sidewalks.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. That's beautiful to see Esau's kingdom falling, because when you see the people revolting against basically their king, the kingdom has fallen, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I said, let me get that, man.
And these times were never seen. They have been seen like that in a long time.
That's right.
You know? And it's our generation that's getting to see the fall of this wicked ass kingdom. You know.
That's right. Come. Yeah, man. I got a quick precept. It's Matthew 12 and 25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand.
Come. And it's divided against itself in many ways, man.
That's right.
On many fronts, Esau's kingdom is divided, man.
Come.
You know, and that's why he's playing damage control for one of the biggest ways information can be spread and passed through the internet. You know, they've already done massive scrubbing, man. There's certain videos that we had of before about you know, a tragedy that happened over here under the ruler, the supposed ruler that everybody hates in the world. You know, you can't find any videos that goes against that anymore, man. That's right. They've all been removed, all websites, even on the internet. You know, they already show you that they can block you from watching certain things because they say GEMA prevents you from watching this basketball game or something, or this music video or something, you know. So they already monitoring all things that come in and go out.
That's right, man. Come, man. That's the thing, man. It's what you're seeing. You know, so it's all, like we said before, going on to this family of the word, man. the way of truth is hidden, man. It's gonna go. It's hidden. This place right now getting hit again, man. You know, and like it says also in 2 5, the basically we're all gonna be burned of faith. You know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. So you see all these things come to pass, man. So you see the uprising of the people, like it says in 15th chapter. But before we, I wanted to read that. I wanted to really quick go to the other article where it was shown with the Netherlands, man. Basically, yeah, this one. Because you have to understand. You see this picture right there, man. You see the picture, and they burned that shit down in the first night. That's just showing you that they are fed up with this country, man. That they are fed up with this world. Said, hey, fuck all that shit, man. They're done with it, man. To go to a test, they say this is the problem, man. So we want to burn down. And this is the situation that Esau's in right now. His kingdom is burning. It's burning down right now. You know? Yeah, man. Gone. So that's the thing, man. Yeah.
So it says rowdy youth torch Crown Royal 19 testing site in Netherlands as nighttime curfew triggers unrest.
See?
So first I'm gonna play the video. This is after 9 o'clock.
Hey, they're just saying F-U-C-K, man. They're just saying fuck it, man.
That's right.
They're trying to go out blazing. You know what I mean? Like they. But one thing is for sure, you're going to see how Esau is going to make an example out of them, man. He's going to lay them down.
That's right. And man, to basically, they're going to get the strongest out of them to make an example of them that they're going to feel like they did with Jake back in the slave days, man. You know, to the strongest or basically with the most representation and going to take his ass down, man. And that's it, man. So yeah, man. But then the article is really not really something written. Went through before. Yeah.
A couple more videos if you want that.
Yeah, you can show the videos and then just go to the next article and show the topics and then just hit the presets and then I think we can close out. Yeah, man. See them, man. People are fed up, man. Throwing rocks heavy on these police officers, man. It's like in Germany. I remember a month back or something, or a few months back, they was throwing heavy rocks at the people, basically at 2 police officers, man. Remember, Jacob? They was fucking them up in our city where we teach, man. Just like a few hundred meters from our teachers, by the way, man. They was fucking them cats up, man. Showing you that these people are fed up with this with this rulership, man. And this is sedition among men, you know, because the word sedition goes back to the uproar against civil authority, so against the government, you know.
And the thing about it is they boasting the flag.
Yeah.
They ride around with their flags and that they're Netherlands, and at the same, they're controlled. They don't realize it, man. They're being controlled, and Esau is fueling them to create a problem, so he can come in and create the solution.
That's right.
They are playing into the hands of Esau.
Yeah.
Even at my job, there are a couple of Edomites. I overheard them talking about if it's going to be necessary, they're gonna join. They're gonna join these riots and protests and things like that.
Yeah,
I was like,
because the Lord put that spirit on them to be rebellious now. You know, they have enough. The Lord put that spirit out there so Esau can implement his draconian laws with the swiftness, with more severity. You know.
And also, they're thinking they really believing that this is changing something, man. You have to understand that through this word, all these things happening, man. Through this word that we're reading right now, all these things come to pass, man. You ain't changing shit, man.
They really think that they're doing something too.
Yeah.
Driving down in a circle with a flag on the back of their car. What is that changing?
Nothing.
For real. What is that changing? Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
That's right.
You're going to take your ass to the grocery store with a mask on, or you ain't getting no food.
Yeah.
You still gonna be in that house the next couple of days when you ain't got no more money, as they say, or you're gonna face the consequences.
That's right. Yeah, man. So that's what you see, man. People don't give a fuck anymore. they're really fed up with these things. Even in Germany, you got people protesting, but the thing is, they're not like they're crazy going out and destroying things, but they're going on the street marching.
Salaki to cut you off. There
Was
was
it?
it was using a water cannon on them.
Yeah. But the people was basically just marching. But I mean, like really going and destroying things. Hey, this is brewing under the surface because you have to understand in Germany, the cartels and also the so-called what is it called refugees
They're
and other
waiting.
nations. What
They're
is it?
waiting. They're
This
waiting
is what I'm
for it.
saying. They're waiting for it. So they when they have the rights anymore, they buck the fuck out. And when they crowd together, hey, shit's gonna get popping, man. You know, and that's the thing. So can you just show real quick the other two articles, and then we read the precepts, just the
Gone.
just
So,
topics real quick. Babuksha.
gone. So it says Orthodox Amalekites clash with police in Israel as some religious schools open in violation of lockdown.
See, so they even there the Amalekites, man, they're clashing with the police, man. They clash with the police, man. You see that, man?
This is beautiful, man.
Yeah, showing you that Esau's against Esau. Isaiah 19:2, man. You know, but yeah, man.
That's why it says in 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 3,
God, spirit.
and upwards of the people in the world,
Uh-huh.
then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake with those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Hey, that's beautiful, man. I was thinking about the precept. Hey, that's the spirit, man.
Was thinking about this one?
Yeah, I was thinking about this one. Yeah. Hey, that's the spirit, man.
That's
Because
fusion.
yeah, man. Because the thing is, this is what we're seeing right now. So we're seeing the Lord is visiting to this world, man. He's visiting this world. He coming down with his prophecies, man. With the things that he said before, man. You know, and I was like, oh, because this is a plague unto this world. The outburst of the people is a plague unto this world, man. And that's beautiful to see in front of our eyes because we see the scriptures jumping off the page, man. You know? Hey, that's beautiful, man. Come. And I just got real quick, 2 Ezra chapter 15 and verse 14. And it says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. Verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men. Like I said, sedition means uproar about the civil authority, man. So uproar against the government. And invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the cause of the action shall stand their own power. This is what we see in the form right in front of our eyes, man. The cause of the action stands their own power to do whatever they want, man. So we see more and more coming. And we see also the verse 15, basically civil unrest happening. People are going to fight against each other for the lack of bread, for the suffering, because they're fed up. They say, hey, we're done with it. We don't believe in the measures. We believe in the measures. This whole thing is splitting the whole world in two parts, basically. This is what they want. They want all our chaos to come with the new solution, with the plan, but the Lord going to stop them right before it, man. And that's the thing, man. So, yeah, man. Go on,
Next
man.
article?
Yeah, man. You just have to read the topic, and then we hit the point, like, basically, you know. Yeah, man.
It says, anti-lockdown protesters in Denmark burn effigy of Prime Minister, brawl with police.
And the effigy just is basically, you know, like from Trump when they're showing a big face or something like that, like a big, what's it called? It's not sculpture. I don't know, say sculpture, but
bust.
What is it?
Like from the shoulders to the head, right?
Yeah, something like this. Yeah, kind of like basically big.
A bust.
Yeah, like a big sculpture from they burn it down. That's what they do, man.
Yeah.
So, and that's the thing, you know. So that's the thing, man. That's what you see in this world, man. You see all our chaos. You see draconian laws happening. You see the famine of the world coming. So, like Elder Apostle Hatal said, man, it's the year of hastening the day of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Okay.
So examine yourself and check which person you are, man, and be the best person that you can with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. Yeah, man. So, yeah, man. So, anybody got anything?
Not really. Yeah, maybe the one scripture.
Yeah, come. Bring it up, Babuksha.
This is Matthew chapter 16, verse 1. The Pharisees also, with the Sadducees, came and tempting, desired him that he would show them a sign from heaven. He showed and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say, it will be fair weather. for the sky is red. And in the morning, it will be foul weather. Today, for the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, you can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the times?
See, hey, beautiful, man. That's a beautiful scripture, man.
Mm.
And man, so we have to basically discern the time, man. Like we read before, we have to discern the time that we're in right now, man. You know, because you're thinking like this, the what's it called? You thinking like you see the signs, you know, that you can measure if it's gonna rain, gonna be good day, bad day, man. You're gonna save you, know, man. And you have to measure the times. You have to line up these prophecies, what the things happen, what we did in this lesson, man. You have to really stay sharp and have your eyes wide open. You shouldn't be sleeping right now. You should be awake. It's high time to wake out of sleep, man. For our salvation is nearer than when we believe, man. You know, and that's the thing, man.
Coming, boy.
Yeah, man. I should have won.
Look at that.
Come, man.
And you know, before we close out, a Tazabah silence that dude with one precept, man.
Yep.
Well, Psalms 149. You know, and that's just like the brother was just saying, like you gotta you ye hypocrites, you can discern the times of the season, but you can't discern the times that we're in right now. You know? And it's so hard for this dude to fathom that Israel is going to have slaves. He's thinking that the slavery is done away with when you don't know the scriptures, man.
That's right.
And then when you go on this page, he has nothing to show for himself, you know?
Just talking shit, man. This is what the people do. Scoffers, mockers, just talking shit. So keep on talking your shit and condemn yourself, mock yourself, man.
Yeah.
That's simply what you do, man. Yeah.
You're making sure that a brother gonna find you when he get that power, boy. He gonna remember, you know.
That's right.
Power of spirit and power. How about Shemel Shai? We hope that this lesson was edifying. You know, we went across, you know, some news articles and we got some things done. But yeah, let's close out.
Man.
Come on.
So man.
Go ahead, Tazawa. You got it.
Hey, because everything, nothing more. So yeah, man. And with that, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor and thanks unto Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Kakadash. I want to give once again double honors to the elders and apostles of Mills and told us the truth. Peace and blessings, salutations to our Akim out there, spreading this truth and sincerity and also charity. So yeah, man, stand strong in the faith. Give it your all, because soon it's over, man. Shalom, man. Man. Shalom, man. And y'all say, hey, this lesson was edifying, so like it, man. Shalom.
God.
Yeah, man.
Shalom.
Shalom.